Welcome to Dwight L. Perry Stadium in Bowling Green, Ohio. A late-season clash, one that could have huge stakes and could be a determining factor in how this season is remembered. Week 11 in EA Sports College Football. It's the Miners and the Bowling Green Falcons. Along with David Pollock and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. We are keeping an eye on the weather in this one. Holly Rowe has the latest.
It is a beautiful day, but I can tell you it is very cold down here on the field. I see a lot of players putting their hands by the heaters. There's a lot of heaters set up here on the sideline. We'll see how that impacts the game. Keep you posted from down here on the field. Back to you.
Keep that super Doppler cranked up there, Holly. We'll look forward to it. And the Miners ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. The Falcons offense will have the football first. Austin Novosad, his defense, which has been leaky to say the least, has its work cut out for it against this high-powered offense. Expect some pressure coming from the blitz. Quick give. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24.
A lot of times defenses blitz to stop the run. This very play right here, blitz the linebacker, but man, the offense did a great job. Everybody understood what they saw. Running back understood. Pick up a nice positive gain when they were trying to get a blitz and maybe create a tackle for a loss.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
The pitch. Past the 6. Across the 35. Out of bounds at the 36. And a really good pickup as they're starting to move. And the Falcons have it with a 1st and 10. Trying to establish the run. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. The Falcons are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw one first. That's caught. It's Quinlan. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. And again finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality.
A shot toward the end zone. In the end zone, he's got it! Touchdown, Falcons! They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game.
And this defense talked about it all week. Don't give up the big play. Opening drive, they give up a go route to the wide receiver for 6. Not the way they wanted to start, but how about the offense? Being aggressive early in this football game, that's one of the keys to the game.
He'll bring it out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Miners offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. And here are the starters on the offensive front, and you won't find one much better in the country.
I think in college football, games are still won and lost in the trenches, David, and we are looking at one of the great offensive lines today in college football. They know every single week one thing. They're going to try to line up, and they're going to try and run the football. When you've got a tailback like they've got, and you've got this offensive line, man, they're hard to stop.
They are hard to stop, man. And what I love about offensive linemen, I like when they don't like people, and they enjoy moving people against their will. In this unit, man, they're going to pave holes, and this running back's going to get the credit. But make no mistake about it, that line up front paves the way and makes his job so much easier.
And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
One of the things I love about this offense is they're very versatile in their passing attack. They throw to receivers and tight ends, and the screen game is big as well. This guy is a weapon, and you're seeing that here early.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Offenses want to get the ball to their playmakers really fast, and they try to throw the wide receiver screen, but how about the defender? He was right there in his space, got him on the ground as soon as he caught it. He was ready for that play.
Single back formation, and they give it to him. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Fires complete on the crosser. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
That's pretty good zone defense, man. Zone defense means I got eyes on the quarterback, and when somebody comes into my zone, then I'm communicating with the other guy and then pass it off and do a good job seeing the crosser, going to him, breaking on the football, getting the tackle, and now forcing the fourth down.
Quarterback changing the play. Snaps it, and he has to have it. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Nothing but green grass down the middle. Scooped it, scored it, into the end zone. Touchdown, Falcons. Now we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned.
You always hear coaches harping on their quarterbacks to keep 2 hands on the ball. That time, he got hit, the ball came free, bounced right into the defender's hands, and he makes them pay, taking it back all the way for a score.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchdown. The Miners offense all set and ready to start the drive. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Hand it to the back. Got some green grass. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory. The offense setting up shop at the 46, first and 10. They'll go to the counter play. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
They'll run the screen. Inside the 35. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before. He makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
And they dug themselves a hole in this football game. I get it. Obviously, the defense has not played great on the other side. But this possession right here, man, this is big. Get the passing game going. Get a little bit of balance going. I think they need to score on this possession to take a little pressure off and kind of get that defense juiced up.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. From the gun. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1.
I love the 3rd down defense. I love the defense understanding passing situation, dropping back, keeping everything in front of them, and then breaking on the football. In order to do this and be great on 3rd down, you got to do one thing really well. You've got to come up and make that tackle, and that's exactly what he did.
Plowing ahead on 4th down. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. That's the end of the period. Bowling Green is on top. Let's take a look at the numbers, and they have jumped out to an impressive start. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. They're looking to pass from the red zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Smashes ahead. Got room on the return. Just dismissing tackles. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. Bowling Green has it back. The Falcon offense will go to work. Give to the back. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Long way to go on 2nd down. Selling the fake. And he gets it away.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. On target over the middle. Touchdown, BG! And they take it in for 6 more points. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
This offense right now, they're doing some damage through the air. That's now their 2nd passing touchdown. They thought coming into this game they were going to have some matchups on the perimeter of the field that they could take advantage of, and they've done that so far here today.
Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. He's tackled right there, but a good job to pick his way and find some room on that return. As we check in with Holly.
Here on the Miners sideline, we are seeing history here today. The running back has continued to run strong today, and now he is the program.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. The 20, the 10. Strolls into the end zone for a touchdown. The first score of the game for the man who leads the nation in rushing touchdowns.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Getting set for the point after. And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board.
Number 31, set to kick it away.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Bowling Green has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the first half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide a little bit, getting a little bit of pressure, getting a sack.
The hand to the running back. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Out wide right, it's Clay. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up 4th down. And the Falcons will send out the punt unit. Not a lot of room to field this one. Coverage unit all over him, stopped immediately. The Miners offense all set and ready to start the drive. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They clearly found that dude. They score here, we're in for a ball game.
Flip it out to the back on the screen. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into the...
Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. He's got 93 yards now as he closes in on that magical 2,000-yard mark.
And it's runs like that, man, where he just shows you a little bit of everything that is the reason why he's in the Heisman race. Like, this dude leads the nation in rushing for a reason. They hand him the football a lot. They trust him, and he continues to deliver and make big play after.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Looking for more room. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Bowling Green. The defense putting points on the board.
And they come up with a huge pick 6, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The Miners offense all set and ready to start the drive. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's
It's a fumble. A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Got enough for the first down. Oh, he's got some space. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
And that play there is essentially a microcosm of why this guy's the leading rusher in the nation and why he's in contention for the Heisman Trophy. This guy's got speed, open field running ability. He can break tackles. He can just do it all.
Makes a catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
It must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position that can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
A big third down stop by this defense, but they are still in field goal range. Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Snaps on 4th down. Stepping to the right. Going to try to get it himself. He won't get there. The defense with a 4th down stop. Bowling Green's offense will take the field to start the drive. Defense showing blitz, trying to rattle this quarterback. tackled behind the line, and he'll lose one on the play.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. The throw on second down, and they need a lot. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Pulls it, and they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their third and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. He gets a block. And there he goes. A huge return there. Steps out of bounds, but man, did he put his team in great position. The Miners offense all set and ready to start the drive. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant...
Just plowing ahead. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense.
And this guy's going to have to come through for you in this game. He picks up another first down, but he's your Heisman contender. He's the best player on your football team, and he's a guy that's just going to have to touch the ball a lot in this game if you're going to win.
This offense needs a little something to feel good about going to halftime. A chance to chip away here on into the end zone for a touchdown.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
Set to kick it off.
And that is not the optimal solution there. The kickoff out of bounds, and the offense will have a little bit easier time of things. Don't know if the defense will appreciate having to defend a short field from the start after that penalty. Fresh center downs going to the air. Just a misfire there.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
They'll go back to the air on second down. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him.
Oh, it's a fumble. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. Hunt is on its way. Looks it in. And they'll stop him right there on the return. The Miners offense all set and ready to start the drive. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and
He's going to fire deep. And he throws another interception, his third one of the night. Bringing it back. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And I think there's a difference between aggressiveness and recklessness. You're backed up, man. You're going to take shots right now, force the ball into coverage. The defense makes the pick. And how about this? In scoring position, very little time on the clock. Got a chance to put some points on the board before you go into the half.
So that will go into the stat book as the rare one-play drive for a field goal.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country. From inside the 10, here he comes. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Miners offense all set and ready to start the drive. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on 4th downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. They'll run it. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. Let's see what they dial up on this 4th down. Remember, they're 1 for 2 so far in this one. Sees a crease. And he's brought down, but he picks up the 1st down, and the gamble pays off. The Miners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Drops back on 1st down. Moving out to the right. And he'll make the grab along the sideline, but is not able to get to the 1st down marker. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. And the Miners in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Working the ground game. Turning it on. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Right side, it's Shaw. Makes the catch, and he's free. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. The Miners, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he's knocked down. They'll mark it at the 15. It's a 1st down in the red zone. And now they've moved into the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with a pass. Firing to the right, complete. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short.
And now a big 3rd down coming up. Down multiple possessions. This is one, Palmer, I'm looking for 6. I'm not trying to kick a field goal. I want to...
Touchdown!
Touchdown. Number 4 in the end zone.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. They marched 78 yards down the field, and they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. Bowling Green has it back. The Falcon offense will go to work. They come out for the first time in this second half. The lead a little smaller than when they went to the locker room, and they'll try to answer here. Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive. Between the hashes, it's Sharp. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. From the gun, knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Back to throw, and they've got to go a long way. Bought a little time, lets it go. Oh, it's picked off, and boy, did this D need that. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And what a great job by the defense that time. Cover one, man coverage, and did you see how everybody was in press? When you press receivers, you disrupt their timing. You get your hands on them at the line of scrimmage, you jam them, and it completely disrupts the quarterback and his thought process, and that time, that was a big reason that ball got INT'd.
The Miners offense all set and ready to start the drive. They haven't had a whole lot of production nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far, and if they're going to get back in this game, it needs to start right now. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. This time they'll throw it. Makes the grab. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. From the gun, running back on the move. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10.
And I don't want to marginalize you guys' athletic ability, but I feel like Palmer and Davis both could have ran through that hole. I mean, that was unbelievable job by the offensive line, paving the way. He's getting to the second level before he's even getting contacted. That better change for this defense.
Got it! And it's in for a touchdown.
Touchdown. Number 5. With the carry.
On to attempt the try.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Bowling Green has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. A snap, wants to throw to start this drive. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the...
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And protecting their quarterback is job number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as many as you want to put it up. They got to make sure they take care of him so he can make those plays. Defense wins this rep. They win up front, get to the quarterback, and get the sack.
Got his man out of the backfield. They get him stopped, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. The Falcons send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Slips through the line. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. The Miners offense all set and ready to start the drive. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. This is a game of swings and momentum, and a great opportunity here after scoring on the last drive, getting a stop, and now you have the football back.
They're playing well right now in all 3 phases, and they're complementing each other. So now, David, it's up to the offense here. It's up to this quarterback to lead this offense down the field to get a score.
Yeah, and to stay aggressive, to understand we've had success, we got this going the right way. Now I don't need to change anything. Go back to your go-to plays. That's now got you some momentum back in your favor.
You'll move it ahead, and a good productive play on the ground.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They get him on the ground. The defense knew exactly where they had to stop him, and it's 4th down. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short if teams want to make their move in the rankings. We can only imagine more fireworks ahead here in the fourth. This offense believes you are given 4 downs for a reason. You've got to use all of them. 2 for 3 so far today. Got to make the play on 4. Hauls it in, the first down and more. Drag to the ground, but not before. He's converted the 4th down to keep the drive going. And the Miners will line it up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun to give to the back. Drives ahead for 3 to the 27-yard line. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Kept it on the ground, now they'll throw. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
Great job in the open field making that tackle on defense. You know, you'd like to think your running back in space could make that guy miss on 3rd down, but really nice job with the fundamentals on that tackle.
Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal.
Well, that was going to take a Herculean effort by that kicker, and he just didn't have enough leg on that kick.
Looking for running room. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
And if you'd have told this defense that they stuffed this great running back today, they'd have taken it. They'd have been happy, but the offense has still put up production, and they're still in the lead, trying to find a way to finish this one off.
Keep it on the ground. Makes a man miss. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still, just a very short gain.
Well, you got to give this offense a ton of credit because normally they've got the lead because of this running back. Today, it's actually despite him. They really haven't gotten the production out of him that they expect week in, week out. You got to give the defense credit for that. But other guys on offense have been able to step up enough to make the plays necessary to give them the lead.
He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity ladder. Let's go to the sideline in Holly Rowe.
Here on the Miners sideline, I can see a big-time decision looming right now with the coaching staff. They need this field goal. They need to rely on their kicker right now, but he's already missed in this game, so I can see conversations happening. The kicker is working into the net right now, trying to keep calm and cool if they do call his number. We'll see what they decide. I'll keep you posted. Guys?
Appreciate that, Holly. They'll ride him again. Uh-oh, look out. Breaks into the open. He's out of bounds a little bit short of the 40-yard line. Let's mark it at the 38, and the running game doing work.
And I think the biggest thing for this young man is we've seen him be so great all throughout the season. How do you finish? And how do you finish decides if you win that big trophy at the end of the year. He's in the Heisman running late in the season. I bet you he'll get a lot of touches today.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Now he's looking to throw it. Caught. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
He's got the first down. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
How about the defense trying to slow this dude down? He's a Heisman contender for a reason. He's so difficult to tackle, and what a challenge. All week long, they knew that they had to key on this guy and really try to at least limit him if they were going to win.
Caught. Able to haul it in, and right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Able to pick up a couple down to the 27.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Pivotal moment, perhaps even a decisive play coming on 3rd and 3. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be 4th down.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Complete out of the backfield. There he goes. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. The Miners go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Quick give. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Lets it fly. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted.
And what a play by the defense, right? You got the lead, but your backs are up against the wall down in your own red zone. Someone's got to be able to step up and make a play. And he delivers in the end zone, getting the INT, preserving his team's lead here late.
Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10.
And this is the area of the field where it gets really, really tough. Because the red zone, you know you got to run the football more. Well, this defense is #1 in the nation against the run. So I look for this offense to be more physical, be creative, try to find ways to run the ball against this defense that is so dynamic.
Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. Pulls it and runs it again. He works his way to the 21-yard line, not enough to pick up the first down. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their 3rd and final timeout. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. Oh, that punt has been cleared for takeoff. Look at it go. Searching for space. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. The Miners offense all set and ready to start the drive. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Got to get everybody lined up quickly, time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Inside the 40. Oh, he's got some space. He gets it to the 31-yard line, a big play for this offense. He spikes it, clock stops as they try to rally late.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
Second and long here. He's changing the play. 2nd down, gonna throw it. Complete. Slips a tackle and he's got room. And that is how we will wrap this one up. Well, the dreams of an undefeated season are over. Certainly an accomplishment to make it this far, but this week